Hello all, welcome to our 12th 2024 Bowman, or 2025, sorry, Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Is this updated? Yes it is, okay. Number 15 is in chat. Let's see how many teams that one has left. I have to update some orders still on my sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 available spots on that one, and soon we'll get up number 16. Alright, so for today's break, we have Francisco with the Orioles and the Rangers, Dennis M with the Red Sox, Guardians, and Padres, Andrew K with the Yankees, Bill M with the Rays, Astros, Marlins, Cubs, Rockies, and Giants, Sherman with the Jays, Tanner G with the White Sox, Bruce B with the Tigers, and the Pirates, there we go. Christian with the Royals and the Nationals. Brandon H with the Twins. Michael M with the Angels, Diamondbacks, and Dodgers. Brian H with the A's and the Braves. John A with the Mariners. Matthew A with the Mets. David D with the Phils. Ronnie S with the Reds. Joe with the Brewers, and Timothy S with the Cardinals. And I was thinking Michael, this break will probably fill up a box. Likely. So that's why I didn't refund one of your orders today, because we're bought there. And we have 13 and 14 both sold out. Those are scheduled up already for the upcoming days. If you're on them, I either have to DM you still or you already know. Okie dokie. Let's get started on another Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Always one of my favorite boxes to break of the year. Alright. We have Anthony Ayenson, first for the Red Sox, Elian Pena, Mets, Cameron Miller, first for the Royals, Connor Griffin, Pirates, Riley Kelly, first for the Rockies, Kyle Lodisi, first for the White Sox, Mike Sirota, Dodgers, Dean Curley, first for the Guardians, Kevin McGonigal, Tigers, Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals, Travis Bazzana, Guardians, Kate Obermueller, first for the Phils, Charlie Condon, Rockies, Mason Neville, first for the Reds, Yelfran Castillo, Rangers, Mason Morris, first for the Reds, Eduardo Tate, Twins, Marcus Phillips, first for the Red Sox, Matthew Mura, first for the Cardinals, Ethan Conrad, first for the Cubs, and we have an green axis of Billy Carlson, 55 of 99. That'll be for Tanner. Pretty sweet card there. Oh, and we have a Mariner behind it. It is a Fuchsia Reptilian first. It'll be nice. The one you want. Cade Anderson. 152 of 199. Mr. Third overall pick. Behind Ethan Holiday. That'll be a nice one for John. Congrats to John. There's a little white thing down here. That is a card shaving, it appears, but it's kind of hanging on. Let's get that off. There we go. Very nice, Cade Anderson. And Billy Carlson also. I think he was a top 10 pick. Somewhere up there. 2 hits out of the way, I like that in one pack. Andrew Salas. Crow for the Marlins, Anthony Ayenson, first for the Red Sox for Dennis, Elian Pena, Mets, Cameron Miller, first for the Royals for Christian, Leo DeVries, A's, Jake Monroe, first for the Angels, Theo Gillen for the Rays, and prize prospects, Brady Abel for the Brewers, first round pick, for Joe, refractor first round Gavin Fien of the Rangers for Francisco, and Ben Jacobs, third rounder for the Detroit Tigers. That'll be for Bruce. Gavin Fien. Very nice. Alright, we have Yohandy Morales, Nationals. JT Quinn, first for the Orioles. Walker Janik, Astros. JD Thompson, first for the Brewers. Alfredo Duno, Reds. JB Middleton, first for the Rockies. Dean Moss, first for the Rays. Jose Briseño, Tigers. Malachi Witherspoon, first for the Tigers. Jared Thomas, Rockies. Brandon Compton, first for the Marlins. J.R. Ritchie, Braves. Joshua Flores, first for the Brewers. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Mason McConaughey, first for the Rangers. Arhun Nimala, Jays. Quentin Young, first for the Twins. Felon Celestin, Mariners. Gavin Keelan, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Suthasine, first for the Braves. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. And then our Chrome, no hits there. We have Alfredo Duno of the Reds. JB Middleton, first for the Rockies, for Bill. Shotaro Mori, A's. Riley Quick, first for the Twins, for Brandon. We have Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats, for Christian. Nate George, Orioles. Joseph Zera, first for the Orioles, for Francisco. And a Bowman Draft Night of Ike Irish for the Orioles, as for Francisco. Refractor Cam Caminiti for the Atlanta Braves, for Brian. Got a thing up there, slowly getting off. And then a refractor of Cooper Pratt for the Brewers. That'll be for Joe. Not often do we see back-to-back non-first refractors like that. That was a little strange. Okay, we'll put Riley Quick over here. Usually we fill up the back row with mostly hitters and some top-tier pitchers at the very top of the draft. So we'll see what happens. Cade Crossland, first for the Cardinals. Luke Dickerson, Nationals. Nolan Sailors, first for the Royals. Brody Brecht, Rockies. Josh Owens, first for the Rangers. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies. Kyson Witherspoon, first for the Red Sox. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves. Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates. Pico Cone, first for the Yankees. Jordan Yost, first for the Tigers. Tayton Gray, first for the Rays. Jacob Reimer, Mets. Landon Harmon, first for the Nats. Jesus Medee, Brewers. Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals. Ty Harvey, first for the Padres. Tyler Brenmer, first for the Angels. Michael Salina, first for the Padres. Johnny Slowinski, first for the Angels. Cooper Pratt for the Brewers. And our first auto is a Giant. Cameron Maldonado. That'll be for Bill. Let's see, Maldonado was he was a 7th rounder. Jeez. He was down there. Alright, Chrome, we have Max Clark for the Tigers. Mason Morris, first for the Reds, for Roddy. Eduardo Tate for the Twins. Kason Cunningham, first round for the D-backs. That's for Michael. Kyle Lodisi, first for the White Sox, for Tanner. Mike Sirota for the Dodgers. Dean Curley, first for the Guardians, for Dennis. Then a Seth Hernandez Bowman Draft Night insert for the Pirates, for Bruce. Okay, see you later. Refractor Johnny Farmello for the Mariners, for John, and a first Anthony Ayenson for the Red Sox. 3rd rounder for the Red Sox. That'll be for Dennis. Alright, Cade Crossland, first for the Cardinals. Luke Dickerson, Nats. Nolan Sailors, first for the Royals. Brody Brecht, Rockies. Josh Owens, first for the Rangers. Kason Cunningham, first for the D-backs. Joseph Zera, first for the Orioles. Tyson Lewis for the Reds. Kyson Witherspoon, first for the Red Sox. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves. Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates. Pico Cone, first for the Yankees. Billy Carlson, first for the White Sox. Tim Piacentine, first for the Jays. Ike Irish, first for the Orioles. Cameron Maldonado, first for the Giants. Dax Kilby, first for the Yankees. Travis Secora, Nationals. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves. Josh Grauer, first for the A's. AJ Russell, first for the Rangers. And James Tibbs for the Dodgers. Wait a second. Eva Crow, Caleb Bonemer for the White Sox. Murph Gray, first for the Pirates, for Bruce. Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants, for Bill. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds, for Ronnie. Franklin Arias for the Red Sox. First round, Caden Bodine for the Orioles, for Francisco. And then prized prospects, we have J.J. Weatherholt of St. Louis for Timothy. Refractor Arhun Nimala for the Jays. And refractor first Cameron Miller for the Royals. 3rd rounder. And that'll be for Christian. So we are not hitting our refractors all that good right now. Alright, we have Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Murph Gray, first for the Pirates. Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants. Carson Bench, Mets. Brian Curley, first for the D-backs. Joseph Zira, first for the Orioles. Tyson Lewis, Reds. Max Bellew, first for the Rockies. Jing-Sin Ko, Dodgers. Dominic Reed, first for the Cubs. Rock Riggio, Rockies. Charles Davilan, first for the Dodgers. Tommy White, A's. Nick Becker, first for the Mariners. Hagen Smith, White Sox. Tanner Franklin, first for the Cardinals. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phillies. JoJo Parker, first for the Jays. Aiden West, first for the Dodgers. Devin Taylor, first for the A's. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. And auto of J.T. Quinn for the Orioles. That'll be for Francisco. J.T. Quinn, second round, 69th overall pick. Hopefully our third auto is a numbered auto. Okay, we have Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. Miguel Samay Jr., first for the Nats. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Mason Peters, first for the Mariners. Seth Hernandez, Chrome, first for the Pirates. For Bruce. Pico Cohen, first for the Yankees for Andrew. Jordan Yost, first rounder for the Tigers for Bruce. And then an access of Quentin Young for the Minnesota Twins for Brendan. Then we have a Jackson Wiggins refractor for the Cubs for Bill, and refractor first Riley Kelly for the Rockies, fourth rounder, and that'll be for Bill. So we're seeing a trend here now. We're getting a non-first refractor and a pitcher first refractor. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets. Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. Miguel Samay Jr., first for the Nats. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Mason Peters, first for the Mariners. Cody Bowker, first for the Phils. Leo DeVries, A's. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels. Theo Gillen, Rays. Lean Livingston, first for the D-backs. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Griffin Hughes, first for the Mariners. Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. Landon Hodge, first for the White Sox. Reynold Rodriguez, Cardinals. Easton Carmichael, first for the Pirates. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros. Aaron Escobar for the Phillies. James Ellinger, first for the Twins. And Yohandy Morales, Chrome for the Nationals. J.T. Quinn, first for the Orioles for Francisco. Walker Janik, Houston. J.D. Thompson, first for the Brewers for Joe. Gabe Davis, first for the White Sox for Tanner. Josh Hammond, first round pick for the Royals for Christian. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phillies. That'll be for David. And we have an action here. It'll be upside down of Zero Hope of the Dodgers. That'll be for Michael. And a refractor first of Chase Shores for the Angels for Michael. And then Johnny Slawinski also of the Angels. So two Angels first. There's our Zero Hope in action. So we're halfway through the box, only one notable refractor up there right now. Kalen Culpepper, Twins. Cooper Fleming, first for the Rays. Jefferson Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first for the Dodgers. J.D. Dix, Diamondbacks. Kalen Culpepper, Twins. Caleb Wing, first for the Cubs. Josh Hammond, first for the Royals. Grant Richardson, first for the A's. Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats. Nate George, Orioles. Yandel Ricardo, Royals. Nate Snead, first for the Angels. Ryan Sloan for the Mariners. Colin Yeaman, first for the Orioles. Carlos Lagrange, Yankees. Jacob Morrison, first for the Brewers. Dante Nori, Phillies. Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers. Sammy Stafora, Pirates. Dominic Fritton, first for the Rays. And a sky blue of Travis Bazana. Last year's first overall pick for Cleveland, 373 of 499. And this one will go to Dennis. Alright, we have a Chrome first, Josiah Hartshorn for the Cubs for Bill. Steele Hall, first rounder for the Reds for Ronnie. CJ Gray, first for the Angels for Michael. Ryan Mitchell, first for the Cardinals for Timothy. Kevin McGonigal for the Tigers. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals for Christian. Travis Bazana of the Guardians. Axis JJ Weatherford of the Cardinals for Timothy. Refractor first, Mason McConaughey for the Rangers for Francisco. And refractor, Elian Pena for the Mets for Matthew. Pitcher refractors everywhere. Alright, we have Jamie Arnold first for the A's. Kristen Fouch first for the Red Sox. Liam Doyle first for the Cardinals. Peter Crusoe first for the Mets. Max Williams first for the Marlins. Andrew Salas, Marlins. Gustavo Melendez first for the Pirates. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Kyle Lodisi first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, Dodgers. Dean Curley first for the Guardians. Kevin Feehan first for the Rangers. Matt Barr first for the Twins. Cade Anderson first for the Mariners. Sean Youngerman first for the Phillies. Cade Obermueller first for the Phillies. Landon Vidoric first for the Dodgers. Dakota Jordan, Giants. Ryan Weidman first for the Padres. Esmeralda Valdez, Pirates. Aaron Walton first for the Guardians. And an X-Fractor is upside down here, and it will be of Landon Hodge first for the White Sox for Tanner. Okay, to go along with his Billy Carlson that he has. Hodge was a 4th rounder. Alright, we have a chrome of Luis Pena for the Brewers. First, Cody Miller for the Braves for Brian. Aiden Miller for the Phillies. Landon Vidoric first for the Dodgers for Michael. Jack Gurvich first for the Cardinals for Timothy. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Nolan Schubert first for the Guardians for Dennis. Axis. Kevin McGonigal for the Detroit Tigers. That'll be for Bruce. Refractor, Raynel Rodriguez for the Cardinals for Timothy. And Max Williams. Okay, there's one I can put up. He was a 3rd rounder for the Marlins. That'll be for Bill. Anthony Ayenson first for the Red Sox. Elian Pena, Mets. Cameron Miller first for the Royals. Connor Griffin, Pirates. Riley Kelly first for the Rockies. J.J. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. Michael Lombardi first for the Royals. Travis Bazana, Guardians. Aaron Watson first for the Reds. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Caden Bodine first for the Orioles. Charlie Condon, Rockies. Mason Neville first for the Reds. Yolfran Castillo, Rangers. Caden Kent first for the Yankees. Johnny Level, Giants. Max Clark, Tigers. And Mason Morris first for the Reds. Eduardo Tate, Twins. Marcus Phillips first for the Red Sox. Ethan Conrad first for the Cubs. And no hit there. We have Dakota Jordan for the Giants. Ryan Weidman first for the Padres for Dennis. Esmeralda Valdez for the Pirates. Aaron Walton first for the Guardians for Dennis. Cash Mayfield, Padres. Gustavo Melendez first for the Pirates for Bruce. Malcolm Moore for the Rangers. Prize prospects, we got Liam Doyle for the Cardinals. We got Weatherholt and Doyle for Timothy. Refractor first. Joshua Flores for the Brewers for Joe. And Andrew Salas for the Marlins for Bill. A lot more empty stands than I'm used to on this one. Alright, we have Josiah Hartshorn first for the Cubs. Steele Hall first for the Reds. CJ Gray first for the Angels. Ryan Mitchell first for the Cardinals. Caleb Bonemer, White Sox. Jordan Yost first for the Tigers. Caleb Wing first for the Cubs. Josh Hammond first for the Royals. Grant Richardson first for the A's. Ethan Petrie first for the Nats. Nate George, Orioles. Ryan Waldschmidt, Diamondbacks. Eli Willits first for the Nationals. Caleb Blaze first for the Tigers. Gage Wood first for the Phillies. Gabe Davis first for the White Sox. Mitch Voigt first for the Mets. Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks. Patrick Forbes first for the D-backs. Kevin Turley first for the A's. And Xavier Nyans first for the Astros. And we have a Sparkle first for the A's. It's going to be Grant Richardson. So I don't think he's in your top 3 that you're looking for there. You got Arnold and 2 hitters that are 2nd and like 4th round. So yeah, 6th round pitcher Grant Richardson. That'll be for Brian nonetheless. Alright, Chrome, we have Carson Bench for the Mets. Brian Curley first for the Diamondbacks for Michael. Spencer Jones for the Yankees. Antonio Jimenez first for the Mets for Matthew. Last that was going to be a monster, hopefully. Hopefully it's at least numbered. Cameron Nelson first for the Rockies for Bill. First round Kyson Witherspoon for the Red Sox for Dennis. Connor Essenberg first for the Braves for Brian. There's a sky blue of James Ellinger for the Minnesota Twins for Brandon. And our refractors, we have a Quentin Young, who is a second rounder for the Twins, for Brandon. He's a little bit off-centered to the left, I would say. And then there's Connor Griffin, #1 prospect in baseball right now. Okay, put that there. What round were you? We're the third rounder. Okay. Kyson Witherspoon. Alright, 2 packs left. All I know is we're definitely going to get an auto. I don't know anything else here based on what we have on hits on the board. We might not have anything else. Alright, Shotaro Mori, A's. Riley Quick, first for the Twins. Slade Caldwell, D-backs. Brady Abel, first for the Brewers. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates. Jamie Arnold, first for the A's. Sean Gamble, first for the Royals. Luke LaCourse, first for the Angels. Kane Kepley, first for the Cubs. Braden Montgomery, White Sox. Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. Thomas White, Marlins. Jackson Wiggins, Cubs. Chase Shores, first for the Angels. Cam Caminetti, Braves. Michael Oliveto, first for the Tigers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Luis Pena, Brewers. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Vidoric, first for the Dodgers. And we don't have our hit in this one. I guess it'll be in our last pack. Slade Caldwell, Arizona Diamondbacks. Brady Abel, first rounder for the Brewers for Joe. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates for Bruce. Jamie Arnold, first rounder for the A's for Brian. Tyson Lewis for the Reds. Max Bellew, first for the Rockies for Bill. And Ching Shen Ko for the Dodgers. Then we have an Axis. Billy Carlson, this time it is not paralleled like the other one. That'll be for Tanner as well. Refractor first as a first rounder. Michael Oliveto for the Tigers for Bruce. And first, Jacob Morrison for the Brewers, third rounder. Got a couple of refractor pitchers for the Brewers in there. Oliveto was the 34th overall pick. I'll put Arnold up. He's fairly high. 11th overall. Yep. Yeah. Alright, last pack, last auto. Hopefully it's that monster. Okay. Christian Fouch, first for the Red Sox. Liam Doyle, first for the Cardinals. Peter Crusoe, first for the Mets. Max Williams, first for the Marlins. Andrew Salas, Marlins. Jack Gurevich, first for the Cardinals. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, Padres. Gustavo Melendez, first for the Pirates. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Kevin Fien, first for the Rangers. Matt Barr, first for the Twins. Cade Anderson, first for the Mariners. Sean Youngerman, first for the Phils. Dakota Jordan, Giants. Ryan Weidman, first for the Padres. Asperin Valdez for the Pirates. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians. Max Clark for the Tigers. And, well, you were right about it being kind of a monster. It is black, and it is of 10, and it's a Cub. It is Josiah Hartshorn. So, it's not Conrad, which is the one you'd wanted. But it is numbered to 10. Oh, this isn't an auto, is it? I just know it's not an auto. It must be behind it. It looks like a base auto. Looks like we're going to get a 3 base auto box. So we do have a black parallel of 10 of Josiah Hartshorn, I think is like a 6-rounder. I was thinking this was auto. I was like, we need to hit auto. Alright, so we've got a lot of hits actually. More than... Sometimes I only get 3 chrome hits. Alright. Black of 10 Hartshorn. That'll be going to Bill. Alright, and then our auto, which is upside down. But it is a base as well, which is surprising that he didn't give us. Alright, I see hands and I see a Marlin, so it is Brandon Compton. I think he is a 2nd round pick. He's the highest pick for Marlins in this set. 46 overall, very close to a 1st round pick, so he'll move up to our top rank here. So we got 3 base autos. That is a very disappointing thing to see. We were hoping our 3rd one was going to be something nice and fancy and numbered like this black one. Yep, 6th round, Josiah Hartshorn. Alright, chrome first. Christian Fouch for the Red Sox for Dennis. 1st round, Liam Doyle for the Cardinals for Timothy. Peter Crusoe, first for the Mets for Matthew. Max Williams, first for the Marlins for Bill. Dominic Reed, first for the Cubs for Bill. Jock Riggio for the Rockies. Cody Bowker, first for the Phillies for David. Prize Prospects, George Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. That'll be for Andrew. Refractor, Joshua Lugo for the Angels, for Michael, and Dante Noy for the Phillies. Very boring, not any firsts in our refractors there. Alright, there's Doyle. I'll just put these guys up. Why not? We got room. Witherspoon and Quick are also first round pitchers. Bit light on the refractors and light on the base chrome. Usually we fill up that back row really easily. So there's a lot of missed names in there for sure. Alright, let's go over what we have then. So for our autos, we have three base autos. One is Brandon Compton, second rounder for the Marlins. One is JT Quinn, who was I think a second rounder for the Orioles. And then I think 7th round, Cameron Maldonado for the Giants. Numbered parallels, we have a black of 10 of Josiah Hartshorn of the Chicago Cubs, who's a 6th rounder. We have a green parallel axis insert of Billy Carlson, first rounder for the White Sox. We have a Fuchsia Reptilian of 199, that is number 3 overall pick, Cade Anderson for the Seattle Mariners. And we have a Sparkle of Grant Richardson, who I think was a 6th rounder for the A's. A Sky Blue of 499, last year's first overall pick, Travis Bazana for the Guardians. X-Fractor, Landon Hodge, first for the White Sox. Forgot the round. Sky Blue, I think 3rd rounder of James Ellinger? Yeah, James Ellinger for the Minnesota Twins. We have an inaction of Zero Hope for the Dodgers. Our refractors, we have 1st round Gavin Fiena of the Rangers. 3rd round Max Williams of the Marlins. 2nd round Quentin Young of the Twins. And 1st round Michael Oliveto of the Tigers. And the rest of our chrome up there, we have Kason Cunningham of the D-backs, Caden Bodine of the Orioles, Jordan Yost of the Tigers, Seth Hernandez of the Pirates, Josh Hammond for the Royals, Steele Hall for the Reds, Jamie Arnold for the A's, Brady Abel for the Brewers, Liam Doyle for the Cardinals, Kyson Witherspoon for the Red Sox, and Riley Quick of the Twins. So that's that for our 12-25 Bowman Draft Jumbo Box break. I'll get you guys the results as soon as I can tonight. And this one will get shipped out tomorrow. I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday shipping usually. So that's that for today. Let's see, do we have 13 tomorrow? No. Tomorrow is Top Series 1 Jumbo. Then 13 will come on the 26th. So that's all I got for you guys. Check out number 15 of it, it's posted. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.